this is James Hudnall and welcome to Agenda. This video will tell you about the series, which is in demand at Indiegogo. It'll be out this spring and it's coming along great. I will be showing you some art from the book, and I will also be going into details about what it is. So first, let me tell you that Agenda is going to be a 48-page comic, which will be a continuing comic. We plan to hopefully do one per quarter. We'll see how that goes, but this is the first issue and it's an introductory issue, and we wanted it to be a decent size so that people can get value for their money, because we feel that a lot of comics today aren't giving people the value for their money that they should be getting. And also because I want to tell a rich and entertaining story about 6 characters, and one single 20-page comic isn't going to cut it. So it's going to be, the first storyline is going to be 4 parts. What is it about? Let me just give you the log line, which is, what if 6 people were given the power to change the world? 6 people suddenly had superpowers. And what if their actions would change the world, but what if those people are all on their own agendas? And what if the consequences of their actions were unforeseen? What kind of world would they create, especially if they had conflicting agendas? This is what the story of Agenda is about. It's an exploration of what happened in a realistic take on superheroes. If superheroes existed in the real world, how would that actually play out in the real world? Normally we see stories that follow specific agendas of the writer, but in my case I'm trying to show different points of view and to show how that would work out in the real world. The real world is a little bit more complex, as you know, and so I feel like it'd be very entertaining and educational to kind of do a story that's not about heroes and villains per se. It's about people who make decisions, some of which are bad and some of which may be good, and I'll let you, the audience, decide who to root for, because frankly, in the real world, things are not what they seem, and people are not what they seem, and people's agendas are all their own. So with this book, I'm taking a different tack than your usual comic, in that the characters' agendas are not typical of a comic book story. We have the insurgent, who is someone who does not like the media, does not like what they're being told as the truth. They know the opposite, and they happen to have the ability to reveal the truth about people. Things that they should not be able to do, he's able to do in ways that are very interesting and challenging. And because of that, he upsets the elite in such a way he becomes public enemy number 1. And then we have Pharaoh. Pharaoh is somebody who wants to save his community, wants to help his community, wants to fix his community. He happens to be African American, and no matter what he does, he's made out to be the enemy by both the state and by the people, and he's trying to help the people, but those in power don't want him involving himself in their scam, basically. The way that they treat the community and the way that they try to control the community is a business for them. So that's going to be explored. And then we have Machine Queen and Void. Those are 2 characters who work together, and they are trying to stop intellectual property theft initially, but it gets into robotization and artificial intelligence and a lot of other things that will be affecting our society, and they want to control where that goes. Then we have King Victory, who is a character who wants to stop a lot of the problems in the Middle East. And he has the ability to do that. But of course, there are a lot of powerful people who want problems in the Middle East to continue at all costs. So again, he rattles a lot of cages that didn't want to be rattled, and they're very powerful. And then we come to what I call the 2 mystery characters. I'll be explaining about them in the video that I'll be posting shortly, which is about those characters. and you can find that on the Indiegogo page. It'll be one of the videos that you can view, or on my YouTube page, which is Esper999. So that's a taste of Agenda, and I hope it interests you. Like I say, it's in demand. We originally tried to get this out in February, but it looks like it's going to be probably early April, if I have any estimation, but we're trying to get it done. We just don't want to rush it. We want it to be good. It's our first book, so the company that's releasing it is the Freedom Forge, which is my company. I'm James Hudnall. I've been a comic professional for over 30 years, and I've won awards. I won the Inkpot Award in 2017. I am someone who has done a wide variety of comics. You can check them out on my website, which is jameshudnall.com. I've found Matt Cossin, who's a great talent, and he's also local to me. So this is going to be his first major book, and people are already excited about his work. I am too. And his brother is doing a magnificent job of coloring it. So please help this project if you can. If you haven't subscribed, or if you haven't donated to it, it'll help our company grow, because every dollar that we get is going to go into the company and production, and it'll be a big help to us in going forward. So that's our introduction for Agenda, and I hope you'll check it out. Thank you very much.